We got no time to waste. Stay for the friends I made along the way. Oh, Brandon, you should have stopped while you were ahead. No. We're gonna finish up Saros. We have one trophy left. Dispatch 30 hosts, and then we're gonna do our From the Credits review, so I can post that as a video later. But first of all, one more run in the Indian Cuck Simulator. Let's go. I need to check something real quick. Okay, good. My framing's all right. Boom. Oh, yeah. Bum. Ba 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 bum. Ba ba ba. So, we have to do a run where we destroy 30 people with overdrive, which will be relatively easy to achieve. I already did the hard one off stream, which was go through a whole biome without getting hit. And since this will be our last run, let's see what we can buy with these. Don't really need less damage. Don't really need any of this shit. Wait. Sure, let's just do this one. Toxic Chud, Mandalorian and Grogu. Disney. What were they calling it? It was like the Mandalorian and Grok. That was a good one. Alright. One run. Don't miss our chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Oh, I'm rejuvenated. I just had some good pizza. Had some cheesy breadsticks. Now we're about to get a nice fresh platinum trophy. Yeah. Brandon, Arkham Knight. That is a good way to spend a Saturday night. Much better than mine, although I think they overdo the Batmobile in that game. But other than that, we're all good. It's copacetic, yeah. Ooh, yeah. So we have to get the little purple meter filled to get an overdrive shot. And then after we get the overdrive shot, we you know. We can go ahead and kill people with it. I don't think the enemies can open doors. Nah. Shit's no good. Sure. John gets watching shit. Well, first we're playing shit. We gotta do the platinum. But we're gonna try and be efficient about that. Ow. Fuck. Ooh, yeah. The Apu game. Oh, my wife. If you want to bang more lesbians, it's totally fine with me. If you need any drinks, just let me know and I will watch you. She's out of timbers. Here she is. Sure. I will probably check out Obsession in theaters. I'm going to watch Mando and Grogu via means that does not reward the making of Mando and Grogu. That's, I avoid that as much as I can. Obviously with games, sort of unavoidable. But, you just sell on eBay or some shit to negate that. I've heard good things. I have heard good things. Yeah, there's a few movies coming out that I'm interested in. I am American, so I am white. I speak very good English. Do not redeem. Back Rooms. That's the one I was trying to think of. That's the one that was made off like the creepypasta or some shit, right? Good shit. Good shit. Sir, if you could just give me a movie ticket to the Mando and Grogu, so that I do not have to pay the stupid Disney company in order to have it, please. And then, whenever I am done with your girlfriend, I will come again. Obsession Backroom stuff. Well, when does Backrooms come out? Is that next week, you said? Nah, we're good. Oh, wait, there's another gun here. Nah, it's shipped too. Yeah, don't need it. Doesn't matter. No. Oh, yeah. I have heard about the George Washington movie. I might go see that one. That might be a little bit long to wait for Obsession. We'll see about that one. We'll just have to see about that, yeah. No. Is that out next weekend in theaters? Interesting. I thought you said you'd already seen it. Okay. I might have to check that out. That's a damn good movie. I love Batman Returns, too. That's the frustrating thing about this game. It actually has fun mechanics, although it is definitely easier than Returnal. Returnal had a co-op mode. Still have Returnal. I still got Platinum it because those collectibles took forever because it was random luck of the draw. Hey, an upgrade. Nice. Nice. Because comparatively speaking, Tito Santana, you are nothing but garbage. Fuck it, let's just go faster. Yeah, man. No, I'm definitely not sure. Ooh, almost got me there. Little bitch. Got him. Fuck it, we're going fast here. We got the overdrive ready. Yeah. Oh no, is it a tragic romance? I mean, I am obsessed, so it could be appropriate. This game was sort of dark and mysterious whenever I first started playing it. Now it's just depressing cuck. How very unfortunate. Alright, so we got overcharged now. Now I need to gather up a bunch of enemies. Well, let's just go ahead and get to zone 2. I should have just gone straight there anyway. Or should I go through this one just to be extra sure? Let's make ourselves OP. I don't know. We're gonna find out later tonight, Jacob. But no. I mean, let's be honest. We all know the answer's no. Because comparatively speaking, Mandalorian is nothing but garbage, yeah. Yeah, I have not heard good things. Alright. We're gonna try and gather a bunch of bad guys. Gather them up, gather them up, gather them up. There's some more. There we go. This will be a good one for this. Alright. Everybody come over here. Come on. Everybody gather around. There we go. That was a good one. That was a lot of them. Tiro Santana, too bad. Hulk Hogan, too bad too. Because you're all nice wrestlers. All not as good as the Macho Man, yeah. Mango and Grog, that's the names. I gotta hit the big guy with something. Ah, there we go. Alright, now everybody gather around again. Come on, gather, gather. There we go. That's probably already 10. Christmas, look how much damage that does. Good. More power. I need more power. Irish whips and arm drags. Hell yeah. Sure. Tommy with his baby face turn today. Ooh, there's an upgrade. Alright.
Ooh, Tommy Hunter, comparatively speaking to me, you are garbage, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna start watching it as soon as I'm done with this. I only need like 20 more overdrive kills and I'll be set. Look at this expert. I'm styling, profiling, darting, farting. And then I take a hit immediately. I said, whatever. Weapons disabled. Yeah, there's a lot of gadgets that kind of break the Arkham games. I do like to go through kind of bare bones sometimes. Who's making a challenge for me?
Overdrive ready. Yeah.
Trying to sort of speed run this so we can get to Mango and Grok. Sure. It's for kids. It's so much fun. I mean, we'll see. We'll see in a little bit here.
Mandalorian and Grogu, what have you been hearing about it? I've been hearing that it is garbage. Been hearing that it is not championship level, not the level of Macho Man. Oh.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's not going to meet that 100 million. Will come in below expectations. Whenever Anakin's being mad about not being called a master, he's like,
Comparatively speaking, you are nothing but garbage, young Skywalker. You can be my court jester, Anakin, but not funny. Slap you and knock you out. Stage 2. Yeah. I'm thinking I hear voices. My eyes don't lie. Nope.
Never show for Disney Star Wars, of course. Alright, move on. Alright. Moving on. Guy who believed Mando and Grogu will make $2 billion. Cope is going. Well, he never named a minimum, and so he can just say, "Well, I said it didn't need to make any of this, and so it's fine that it didn't make that. See, I was consistent." He never gave the minimum. By the way, it needs to make like 500 to break a profit.
My principles have a price.
Karloff and Roka were making fun of him for that. Well, yeah, the thing is, like I said, he never said the minimum for it to be profitable. So he's like, oh yeah, my prediction was off, but, you know, it's because of the online toxic jokes, not because of the movie. Bring it in, bring it in. Oh, hey, they're killing each other. I'm supposed to kill them. There. I got a few of them. Dude, look how fast your thing goes up in this world. The purple meter goes fast. Boom. Alright, we gather in so I can kill you. Where's everybody? That was a good amount of them. I bet I'm getting close. Well, Jacob, that just hastens their demise. If they start getting that desperate, then they really are just done. And even they realize it. Right now they're done and they still don't realize it, I think. Well, Disney does. But I think some of their stupid, shills don't. Man. Oh. Oops, that's not the way. Kill me, Mando. Nothing less to do now. Yeah, really. Colbert is gone. They're now crying he is gone because of fashion. Yeah, they still think Trump got Colbert off the air and not his shitty ratings. Well, it had to be him. No liberals ever had a show canceled before Colbert. It's really and how he plays it. He can't admit it's a failure. He can't admit he's just got appeal to on television. People really don't care for his show. He's not getting the ratings, he's losing them money, and therefore he gets canceled. Not canceled like culture war canceled. I mean like just canceled because he's a bad show that doesn't have good ratings. Oh my gosh. I'll be like, I'm a fan, I would never do that. And then he does it anyway. That was a close one. Ow. Exactly. What is his kid had? One writing credit? I think. Did it, and here it is. Platinum. Thank you. The sun is forever. Unfortunately, this game's fun is not forever. In fact, I'm between a 2 and a 3 out of 5. Because the story, while starting off mysterious and very nice, it just descended. Pretty much, it went all downhill after your main crew lady shot the other shot the Chinese guy. Once she shot him in the head, it just lost all interest. It was like there was nothing left. I'm trying to think of a positive after that point in the story, and I really can't think of many. It was just like stringing along the mystery. Oh, these original guys turned into the bosses that you've been facing. Fine. All right. And then you just discover that your girlfriend came here because he cheated on her and then was like too possessive, and then she was all like, oh, I deserve this. I deserve better. Wait, I gotta play the one. I gotta play the one thing for you guys. The audio log. Because she was just awful.
I don't know why I did it. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't stop. I can't change what I've done. I just want this to end. I killed the king for you. I am the king for you.
Now, what did she say?
Anyway.
Yeah, she was just a terrible person. The preserver will bring me back when I lose myself, but it can never take away the guilt of what we did here. I ran so far away, but it keeps happening. I have to stop and block the path any way I can. Yeah. It was one of her audio logs, but it was fucking awful. Massive echelon. Oh, they will know our power. He took her from me. She was all that I had, all that I fought for. He took her and he turned her into something cruel, and she thought she was helping me. We made ourselves into a fortress. We would live forever, but then she was destroyed. Yeah, so that's like the priestess. There it is. This is the one I was looking for.
I was not put
Listen to this. This is the game in a nutshell.
Anyone else? I deserve better. I deserve more.
It's modern liberal woman's mindset.
Better. I deserve more. I deserve better. I deserve more.
Yeah, so that's her. Yeah, so basically a piece of shit. He doesn't care about the rest of us. He never did. Yeah, so that's basically the game in a nutshell. It's like men are shit. Men are weak. You know, it's just culture war nonsense is all the story turns into. And honestly, the gameplay is not as good as Returnal. It's not nearly as dark and mysterious as Returnal. It's kind of a more generic looking world. So overall, it's just a step back in every aspect from their previous game, which was a legit like 4 out of 5. That was a really good game. I guess I would say this one, man, it's just too sloppy. It's a 2. It's a 2. Get out of here. Yeah, it's a 2. 2 out of 5. All right. So now, let me make sure here that we got it. Yep, got it lined up right. Perfect. Mango and Grok ready to go here, boys. We got the timer. We got the title up there. Boom. And here we go. I can hear it, you cannot. Behold, a thermal detonator. The evil Galactic Empire has fallen. Ex-Imperial warlords remain scattered throughout the galaxy. Planning the Empire's return, the fledgling New Republic has begun to reunite the galaxy. Great. Wait a minute. Fuck. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. In the lawless outer rim, the Mandalorian and his young apprentice, Grok, worked to shut down shit. All right. Cool. Not really, but here we go. Yeah. Things were better under the Empire. They're going to protect people in the Empire. Some Hispanic sounding dude. They sound so unenthused. Raising their tribute. Emperor George, indeed. Ooh, he shot that guy because he, like, said something bad about him. Whoa, guys, so cool. So he raised some Empire dude raised the toll on some people. Uh-oh, I bet it's the Mandalorian coming in and killing everybody. It's a mouse droid. Remember mouse droids, guys? So there's just a mouse droid going around killing people. Or no, I think it's just watching them get killed. All right. Code red. Yep, nobody can hit the Mando in his armor gaps. Now he's telling the people he was just demanding tribute from to fight and lay down fire. What the fuck is shooting at them? Nobody learned to take cover. Typical Filoni shit. Ooh. What was the purpose of the flamethrower? He just did a flamethrower at the floor. It did absolutely nothing, and then he shot the other guys. Whereas Mandalorian armor is unbeatable. The mouse droid was stopped by Grogu. Why is this even a scene? Who the fuck gives a fuck about the mouse droid? Why does it matter that he destroyed the mouse droid? Like, they just made it a big, like, you know, Grogu pops out. This is premiere in the movie. And all he did was just crush a stupid mouse droid. For no reason. Oh my god, it's an ATST. Ah. Ugh. At least it's only 2 hours long. We're going to finish before 2 a.m. tonight. He has, like, some Grogu detector, because he was coming up on Grogu, who was around the corner. The stupid little green shit just did a force jump. So Mando took out some random Imperial dude filler action sequence to fill up the first 5 minutes or so. Oh, I think they're still chasing the guy. They're just doing it on an ATST. Yeah, they're going down a mountain. Boring. Oh my god, he somehow didn't see an AT-AT until he was right in front of the AT-AT. And he runs right at the AT-AT where it's shooting straight down at him. And it just misses. It just misses a bunch. Just like always happens with Filoni. Things just miss when they need to miss. They're still missing him. He's running right at them, the one direction that you should not run at an AT-AT from. He's doing the exact wrong thing, and he is somehow living. What the fuck? And then he ran underneath one of their feet just to get his ATST crushed. Yeah, we all love mango and grok. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably why you don't march a bunch of... Why were there AT-ATs even there? They're on some random cliffside. Like... What? Mango and grok. And he's going to kill a bunch of people. I don't know why he bothers to take cover, because he's invincible. Like, they're never going to hit him in the non-Beskar part of his armor. This would be really cool if he were actually having to be skillful to avoid death. Yeah, this movie is... It's already a fucking disaster. There's already shit that doesn't make any sense. Did you get the Mandalorian?
He's on the roof.
Yeah, man. Shit sucks already. Yeah, he's destroying all the AT-ATs single-handedly. Oof, oof. That's rough if true. He keeps doing this. He keeps catching people on fire and then shooting them. Like, there's no reason. No. I just like to point out why it's not quality for anybody watching. I just love that Filoni once again did the run straight into the worst possible position and somehow live. Yeah, so I think it's going to make like 450 to 500 to break even, considering theater cuts, international, and marketing, which was like 80 million on the stupid Super Bowl commercial alone. So he killed the Imperial dude. Random action sequence. Victory. Oh, it's Zeb. Favreau's just doesn't give a shit anymore, man. God, Zeb looks horrible. He looks horrible in CG. Ugh. He looks like a weird old hairy man that's purple. And Grogu, They're doing the stupid theme song.
Pedro Pascal.
They're playing the theme song, everybody. Look at them go. Mm-hmm. They don't really look much better, to be honest with you, than Jar Jar. Sorry, I'm feeling if my AC is still blowing.
Martin Scorsese. Sigourney Weaver.
Steve Bloom. They're playing the whole Mando theme. So epic. Some of the effects are decent looking with the ships. I'll give it that. There's a positive. Thanks. Burp. It's just him walking. I'm sorry that there's not much to say. It's just they're playing the theme in the credits, and it's just Mando and Zeb walking through a base. Well, you gotta know what to trash, man. Special copy Lucasfilm sent to John. Yeah, well, a good Samaritan. Yeah, I don't really ask questions when I get movies. I'm just like, oh, look, a movie. I'll watch this. Directed by Jon Favreau. Poor guy. This is just me recounting my theater experience scene by scene with a timer to keep track of where we were at in the movie. Because I have my notes time stamped. So, because, you know, all you guys are seeing is this time bar. He's like, just give me time. I'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards. She says, this isn't about revenge. Oh, you're getting paid all right. We're giving you a Razor Crest. Hogan's Heroes. The next mission. Commander Coin. She handed him a stupid cardboard card. Nobody knows what he looks like. Most think he's dead. Oh my god, that's going to make me not want to watch this movie more. Oh, but I see I have to watch this in order to, like, win her over. I see. She's like, you must be able to endure torture. Therefore, prove you're a real man. I'm just like, I'm not a real man. Oh, Mando is talking to Sigourney Weaver. The only surviving heir of crime lord Jabba the Hutt. No guts, no glory. Exactly. Rick R. Yeah, Rick, I might have time for some Resident Evil tomorrow. It could work, Mr. T. Problem is they'd have to, like, apologize. And they're not going to do that. How that little shit from Clone Wars go to the baby to Jack as fuck in a gladiator? I don't know. What's it been? 30 years? The Razor Crest. Is this supposed to be a nostalgia pop? We're just going back to season 1, which wasn't even that long ago. Oh, it's so nostalgic. Remember season 1? Remember season 2? So cool. Could be Mr. T. Yeah. Yeah, Rick. Just remember things, and you'll love our movie. Remember Zeb? Remember the Empire? Remember the Razor Crest? Hyperspacing. So they're going to find this hut because he's the last living, like, heir or relative of Jabba. Yep. Yeah, Mandalorian's been crap from the start. I do give EFAP credit for calling that out. Back whenever a lot of people, myself included, still had some nostalgia blinders on whenever it first came out. I was like, oh, fuck. I only thought it was good because I was used to Rise of Skywalker. And something just felt wrong with that Luke Skywalker shit. I was just like, this isn't good. It's just filler. And some occasional fan service that doesn't even make sense. That is pretty much all it has ever been. The Huts take security seriously. Ooh, they have guard towers. So ominous. Grogu, we need to get milk. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, there's so many scenes of him just walking. I mean, I'm a Lord of the Rings fan, but those at least add something to the ambiance. This is just killing time. He's like walking down a hallway. Boop, 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 boop. Be careful. We may be their guests, but we are not safe. Thanks, Mando. Insightful commentary. It's the Huts. Remember the Huts? My God, he's still just walking up to them. It has been 2 solid minutes of just him walking into this building. Mostly empty building. At least the Hutts are speaking Huttese. You have to pad it out. Yeah, that's pretty much all of Filoni's stuff. What the fuck? The Hutts are speaking English. They're speaking basic. Oh god, they're using an image from the Clone Wars. They're using, like, from the Clone Wars movie. That, like, they showed a literal copy and paste from the Clone Wars cartoon movie of the little hut that was burping and shit. I know the drill. Wow, what a father-son bonding moment. He's suiting up little Grogu with his armor. Yep. Pedro he doesn't chew the hot dog. He just deep throats it. Oh, God, what is this soundtrack? Sounds like a CW show. Bam, 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 bam. Ugh, sounds awful. This can't be the actual soundtrack. This has got to be off this copy. They added the Mandalorian whistle to like a techno beat. What the fuck? They're like putting 3 other songs over top of each other. It's... wow. I don't even know how to explain it. It's sort of like a synth, but it's over like the Mandalorian whistle. It's like... like, it's not orchestral, it's just garbage. I swear they typed into AI, like, make a Mandalorian soundtrack, but include Blade Runner shit, because now it just looks like Blade Runner. There's, like, neon, futuristic street vendors. It's Martin Scorsese. He's making food. He asked him where the huts were. See if we can do some Ari tomorrow. So how much you want to bet the Shills are going to try and spin this failure on? Oh, it didn't hit the audience as much. Lucas ain't watching this. Yeah. So Mando was like, "Oh, I want to know about a hut." And the guy's like, "Oh no, go away. Nothing's happened." And then he gives him more money, and the guy's like, "Oh, Rada, all right." Oh, baby Grogu is eating stuff. So cool. Ugh. Rada belly flopped on some guy. He's buff hut. Huh? Oh, George called me and said that he loved it, because I'm his apprentice. We liked it, but that's just us. Bravo, Molly and Cuck, bravo. It's just our opinion. Don't get mad at us. Toxic Star Wars fans are so toxic. Me. So he's going to see Rada after his big gladiatorial win. Why is Rada speaking English? Hello, lethal nonsense. The Hutt is asking if he can feed Grogu. That's the scene right now. Why is feeding Grogu? He runs the Syndicate on all the moons in Shikari. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't really like that. That was just Filoni mashing action figures together to me. Don't worry, I'm not my father. Oh, you know how hard it is to be your own man when your father's Jabba the Hutt? He's just feeding Grogu like a fucking pet. Oh, I'm not living in his shadow. Low energies because of Mando and Grogu. Well, yeah, there's not much to really narrate, to be honest with you. Please clap. The Martin Scorsese shopkeep is telling him he's not going to tell him anything, but then he's going to tell him something, obviously. Yeah, Grogu is played out. He's just yapping. Grogu is eating things. That is the joke thus far in this movie. Like, he was eating things at the gladiator thing, and then Rada fed him shit to give information. Oh, and he told him, like, nothing, by the way. I guess he said who he was paying. But I think that's going to be all that Rada is in this movie. And then he's eating stuff at this vendor that's giving him information. Congratulations, he ate some stuff. It looks like another walking scene, so I'm going to go ahead and get a refill real quick. This is a Star Wars anime shirt, by the way. It's better than this whole movie. Check it out. I was also in Star Wars Outlaws, where you had to do food mini games, but I turned the mini games off, so it was just watching Kay eat food. So he went to the bar that the food guy told him about, and now he's beating up some shit. And there's a space parrot. Oh, you're talking about the movie Chef. Jon Favreau's movie Chef. Oh, shit. I gotta fix my mic stand. I'll do it another time. He's Jan Talou. Yeah, punch him some more. Yeah, Chef is a good movie. See, it's wobbling because there's this point where I can screw it on more, but I can't do it without disconnecting the mic. But yeah, Chef is good. I think it has Robert Downey Jr. as well. Ooh, the Mandalorian's worth a lot. We could get that. We could get that. The same guy made Iron Man, yep. He has fallen far indeed. Ah, we're over a half hour done, though, guys. That means only an hour and a half to go. I'll drink to that. Oh, Rada's being set up to die tomorrow. It was supposed to be his last fight, but it's going to be his last day alive. Whoa. So this guy's trying to buy off the Mandalorian. The offer will make them both very rich. Well, give them credit for this. Most of the stuff they showed in the trailer was already seen. Oh, I think so too. I think he has the ability if he gave a shit. But I'm thinking of the Lion King as well. The hard way. fart.
Ah, thank God it wasn't a shart.
He's still hanging out in Blade Runner Town. I guess he's going to go back to Rada and tell him that he's going to die tomorrow. Who knows? Oh, it's bad. Be prepared? Holy shit, what a travesty. Oh, I guess I can shut off my PlayStation. I beat Saros like an hour ago. Tomorrow we might blaze through mixtape real quick. 230 platinum trophies, by the way. Saros was the 230th tonight. We'll bring back Karen Travers, make TCW S canon, and let the EU authors like Zahn and Stackpole take charge of the series. Decanonize Disney Star Wars. That would be good. Yeah, Lethal Nonsense. That would basically win me over. I think just a small apology. Piss like it's a women's MMA fight. Well, you gotta piss fast if it's a women's MMA fight. I'm sorry, but a Hutt speaking basic is like... He's giving another speech about not being Jabba. My God, he's giving the same speech he did before. He's like, I gotta earn what I got. I'm not Jabba the Hutt's son, or I am, so I gotta fight for what I got. They gassed him. I don't think George would really want to. Maybe as like a consultant. Yeah. No, he's right. It was just like he just gave the exact same speech twice. Holy shit. Oh, he's being led down a hallway to walk into a trap or whatever. Yeah, so he went and saw him before and he was like, you know, oh, I gotta learn to fight for myself. I love being out there because I'm not Jabba's son. And then just now, whenever he's trying to be talked into leaving, he's like, whenever I'm out there, I'm not just Jabba's son. So I'm fighting for myself. It's like, I see. Now Mando is in the arena. Well, if even Jeremy hates it, he's a fucking... I'll be nice, because he's a friend of Ryan's and everything. But... Man. Wait, they let him keep his Beskar armor for the arena? That kind of makes this boring. He obviously can't die. Dude, it's mainly to do with Star Wars, because I know that he's a big Clone Wars guy, and I don't know why. I don't understand the standard. I like Jeremy in a lot of subjects, but Star Wars, he's just, and a lot of it's just shit starting to piss Ryan off. I get that that's like a joke, and I watch Cobra Cast and everything. I really like him in a lot of respects, but the Filoni defense, I can't understand him with that. The fact that he still does it, it's one thing to say like, hey, Filoni pulled the wool over my eyes, like I get it now. I've read some EU stuff, like this is no good. But no, he sticks with it. Oh, and he beat the Hutt in a fight in the arena. And they're all saying to kill him. They're all like, kill, kill, kill. And Rada's like, oh, now I must see Ad Hutt. I yield. Din Djarin threw down his weapons and said, I yield. Rada the Hutt has won. Oh, see, I think that utterly broke canon in a terrible way. Not gonna lie, Mr. T. Oof. I mean, I get that those tie in with the movies, fine. I just like the actual, like the Tartakovsky Clone Wars about a million times better, and I don't like that they have Ahsoka beating Maul. I don't like Ahsoka in general as a character, so that kind of breaks the whole series for me. They're sending out a bunch of monsters to fight Mando and Rada now, instead of just shooting them or whatever. There's a little electric frog. So he's going to work with Rada. Honestly, she should have died like back whenever she was exiled. At least. I mean, I think you just do a Tartakovsky Clone Wars and just have it be like, you know, like an actual cool canon-fitting thing. I just think the series is so horrible. It's just like in this movie. They're running straight into blaster fire. Nobody hits anybody until they have to. There's like a Venus flytrap monster that Mando's fighting right now, by the way. He just got his entire head swallowed, but because he has fucking Beskar, he's going to come out totally unharmed. Yep. Yeah, he's just getting pounded into the dirt, but because of the Beskar, he's totally unharmed. Rada got shocked to hell. Dude, this Hutt's a little bitch. He's losing every fight. I have no idea how he made it this far in the arena. They haven't killed, like, any of these things yet. There's still a shit ton of monsters. Ah, he threw the electric thing into the arena. So it deactivated the shield. So now all the monsters are going to go, ooh, let's kill all the bad guys. Yeah, all the monsters are leaving, so they're going to kill a bunch of people in the crowd. And they left Grogu for some reason, even though he's probably worth a shit ton. Yeah, Rey's new movie. Whoopee. We're almost halfway through, guys. I have no idea what the fuck the rest of this movie is going to be because it's all just been like a giant side quest so far. Go to this guy to get information about this guy, to get information about this guy. You were right, the fix was in. Yeah, I know. We just fought like a giant battle. Dude. So Mando just like killed a bunch of innocent people. He just let out all these monsters into this innocent town. Sorry, Mando, I can't go back. Rada just hijacked a car and left. Now they're having a car chase through the city streets, under the subway tracks. It's just a bunch of, speeder type shots. Just wow, 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 wow. And Rada can like barely drive his shit because he's like weighing it down. Now he's on the train tracks. Zeb just headed him off with the Razor Crest. You got me. Can't blame a guy for trying. Hmm. Okay, so the guy who was running the arena is the guy that Mando was looking for. You're a bounty hunter? You know when someone's lying? Am I lying? Or am I telling the truth? I don't know, dude. Alright, so this Lord Janu guy is like, he's got some stormtroopers, and there he goes. Ooh. So the guy that he already had a conversation with the Imperial who's fighting him, and now he just walked right into his office, and now Zeb is like leaping around like a little monkey. There's a bunch of guys with guns, but none of them are firing them. They're all just running up to try to stab him with the guns. Oh my god. And now they're all... Now he's shocking Mando, because that's like gonna do some damage, but not actually. Now he's strangling him through his armor? Okay. Mando just caught him on fire. Oh, I can bring you in cold. Ha 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 ha. Alright. Zeb and Mando escaped with their Imperial officer. Grogu is sleeping. So is Rada. Rada doesn't know how to fly. Neither does baby Grogu, and Rada can't even get in the cockpit. Because there's 4 stormtroopers chasing them. They have to fire it up and leave early. He grabs him by the neck. Grogu is sleeping. The story still needs to be there. We're not even halfway through. He's trying to give them instructions on how to start it, but Grogu doesn't understand. Grogu just fired a missile. Zeb just nearly got destroyed by a missile and goes, "I don't think he knows what he's doing. Thank you for explaining the joke that the baby keeps getting the controls wrong." Well, he just killed the stormtroopers anyway. We're gonna have company. Yeah, Rick, you got it exactly right.
Would you shut the fuck up?
Oh shit, I'm getting a commercial for the site that I'm using. That's so weird. Okay, now it's gone. I guess he got the controls right eventually by coincidence. Rada is punching more guys with guns. Oh, I like this kid. Gosh, it's the most generic. This was written by AI. There's no way. Whenever Zeb's dialogue, especially, it's just like, "Oh, I don't think he knows what he's doing." After the guy like got several things wrong, it's like, wow, hilarious. It'd be like if Luke missed those first shots whenever he's deflecting them from the ball in New Hope, and Han just turned to Chewie and he's like, "This guy's not so good at deflecting." Like, it's just overly explaining a very simple, visually told thing. I don't understand. I can't watch anymore. I'm a pilot, not a mech-nick. They're using acolyte terms. So to give them a speed boost, Zeb just ripped out an entire board of circuits. He did a big flippy dippy, and now he's behind the bad guys and he'll kill them. But yes, have a good and safe Memorial Day as well, Mr. T. The Razor Crest.
The great Razor Crest wins. Flawless victory.
Oh, just kill him already. We already know you're going to win. Yeah, great. I'm going to try and put out some real Star Wars content this week, and I think tomorrow I'll be able to shoot and edit my New Hope novelization book review. Dude, it's literally just been mindless action sequences and Rot of the Hutt giving us, and like, go here, get this guy, go here, get this guy, go here, get this guy. Oh, wait, go back here because that was the guy you were looking for in the first place. Okay. Hey, Mando.
The whole rebellion is watching. Now we're...
She's pissed because he didn't bring Rada back to the Hutts. The twins can rot in hell. He's taking a break. Mando, good job. Dude, I'm fading fast with this shit. It's so boring. It's just him walking to someone and them saying, go find this other person. Oh, Rot of the Hutt is literally like one beach away from the New Republic after they just got mad that he didn't bring in Rot of the Hutt.
Happened so fast you couldn't even talk about it, no. Yeah. Gotta hype myself up, gotta channel the macho madness, yeah.
Oh my god, we're over an hour in.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm just trying to wake myself up. Oh, it's the hat guy. It's Filoni's hat guy. Ooh, show face. Ooh. Playing with my hair is more entertaining than this. Embo, yeah. Yep, there's Embo, the hat guy. He's going to chill on his homestead. Oh, it's the Babu Frick species. Look, everybody, it's Babu Frick. Ooh. I want to remove all the restrictors and unplug the exhaust. Why don't you bypass the compressor while you're at it? Dude, baby Grogu is getting dumber as the seasons go along. He's legit being treated like a pet in this movie. Rada was like, "Can I feed him?" And then he's like, "Stay." I was alone when I was his age. Life's messy, but we do the best we can. Thanks, Mando. Oh, I guess that's the end of Rada's story. He's like, I found a guy who'll take you out of the system. Anyways, the twins will be looking for you. Bye. It's like, okay. Oh, never mind. He's still there. Thanks, Mando. Duh. Rada, a Star Wars story. Chinese monk reference. They're making this big dramatic exit. Pretty much all they have done is fight with Rada. They have not had a grand adventure. God, man, we're over halfway through. I feel like we're about to start a new movie, like we just finished one. Like, that was the Rada. That was 2 episodes for Rada the Hutt. And now we're about 2, maybe 3, no, 2 episodes for Rada the Hutt. Now we're legit just cutting to an entirely... Mando's hanging out in his house fixing shit. Like, we're taking a break now. This is the intermission. Ugh. This really is just me watching 4 episodes of The Mandalorian, like Jeremy Johns said. This is actually incredible. It's a dark and stormy night, and Mando is seeing animals by his electric fence. Dude, yes, Demon Slayer, it's like, holy shit, more stuff is happening. Like, they jam those movies, and they probably go a little too fast. If that's my any criticism, they sit there trying to jam too much in one movie. Because they put like a whole arc in 2 hours. Mando is so shallow and so nothing that it's just random action sequences and then the most generic dialogue you can think of in between. That's the show. Oh, look, they did an Embo cam. Filoni's self-insert is running on the roof. Dude, I just want to watch Demon Slayer. Fuck. I mean, I love that Japan makes you wait for the home release, but also it's kind of annoying. Because I want to watch it with my brother. He stole baby Grogu. Oh no. Grogu's escaping with the little Babu freaks, but now there's a space wolf. And Mando just jumped on a shock mine. But the wolf isn't even going to eat the little Babu freak. It's just going to hold it in its mouth. So this bounty hunter's master plan was to lay a shock mine. But it's in this massive open field. So, like, Mando literally had to walk on that exact path in order for him to fall for this trap. The coincidence here is mind-boggling. It's a giant open muddy field, and he happened to step on the mine that's, like, this big around. That's an incredible coincidence. Oh, the Hutts sent Hat Guy to retrieve him. Yeah, this is like a cringe CGI. Oh, he was actually there to get the Mandalorian, because Mandalorian crossed the Hutts. I see. So now Baby Yoda is left alone on the ranch planet. My god, even his ship looks like a giant hat. It's a giant circle. Yes, Filoni has a wolf fetish. Guys, there's only 50 minutes left. Yes! Be like Charles Barkley with the churros, just... or be like fake news Kyle Katarn. He's like... They didn't take off his armor when they captured him? I don't get this. They knock him out so often, and they never take off his armor. I don't know, dude. This entire movie could have worked without him being there. Why didn't you ask him for help? And also, Mando, Boba knew the twins. Why didn't you ask him? Because Boba stopped being a crime lord and disappeared from the face of the earth, apparently. Hat guy just electrocuted him unconscious again. Grogu is suiting up. This armor makes no sense because he just put on his stupid little garbage can lid armor. And yet he already has chainmail armor underneath that. Alright, so the Babu Freaks and Grogu are taking a ship. Yeah, I remember he was like,
I don't know, Fennec. We're not really meant for this life.
yeah, it's boring as shit, man. We got like 45 minutes left. We're almost there, boys. Once you get past halfway, it's not so bad. Da da da. Da da da. Da da da. They're doing a sinister version of the Mandalorian thing. It's like all these evil strings. Oh, I've never actually seen Scarface. I've heard it's overly long, and I've watched clips of it. I'd be up for that. Ah, dude, I'm supposed to be watching Daredevil because New York, Florida Man was doing watch-alongs of that. Damn, all right, all right. Tony Montana. I like how we have time to talk about this because nothing is happening in this movie. They're just flying ships in. Oh, the little Babu Frick that was with Mando escaped, by the way. Even though it was in the same cell and they knew it was there. Brr. Brr. Yeah, they tried to do a fake out scare. Ooh, fun story, Brandon. It took me a good decade, 15 years to 100% that, because there was always one dragon I didn't get, but then I got the PS3 classic version. And I got it then because I was able to look it up better on the internet. It was completely off from where I was searching. And yeah, so. And then I didn't play it again until the remake or whatever. It was probably closer to 10 years. Back when Insomniac made platformers. Now they just make spider slop. Marvel slop, I should say. The first Spider-Man was awesome. Don't get me wrong. That was like peak PlayStation. Like 2018-ish. Legacy of Kain Defiance. Ooh, I gotta get to Legacy of Kain. I got the limited run version back there. Final Fantasy 16, by the way. Great, strong male protagonist. Amazing story. Oh, Grogu just crushed some evil sewer monster's eyeballs, and then Babu Freak was like, take that, baby. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum, bum-bum, ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. My man, Mando is so lame. He's being brought before the Hutt twins by Hat Guy. They undo his cuffs. They're going to take off his helmet. You broke our agreement. Now you must pay. It's Pedro Pascal. Ooh, not if you all die. Oh no, they got Rada. Hitting himself on the register. I don't know. He just made no preparations and he'll somehow win regardless because it's just what happens to Filoni protagonists. They don't do anything smart, they don't have any forethought, and somehow they just win in the end. Like they literally walk straight into gunfire sometimes from the one angle that's bad, and yet they don't die. One day you will die, and Grogu will not have you to protect him, and then it will be his turn to suffer. Oh, they're doing a member Return of the Jedi because they just dropped him into a pit right in front of their throne. Only this time, it's in water, guys. Bruh. It's a scary pool of water. This would be a good time for the Muslims to go to the bathroom? What? Pedro Pascal is facing a little slug monster thing. Not the Hutts, like a water slug monster thing. Dude's like 50 something, by the way. Like, he's not some up and coming star. He's about to age out of shit. Oh, they're like multiple mer people? I don't know. So, they said his spirit's gonna break slowly, but then they just dropped him into a pit, like unrestrained. Why'd they take off his cuffs? So these things can swim underwater. He can't see under the water. And yet their strategy seems to be popping up out of the water to attack him. I would just go for his legs underwater so that he couldn't see what I was doing, but they keep like jumping out of the water to attack him. So he just killed them. They were like a bunch of mer people. He stabbed them all because, again, most of his body's, or at least part of it's underwater. They're all swimming underwater, able to see. And then they're like, wow, let's get him. Instead of, let's grab him here. And then we'll fuck him up once he's underwater, you know? I don't get it. These are things I'm thinking of in the moment. This is my first time watching the movie. Oh, it's a big evil squid monster. It's the guardian from the Mines of Moria. It's a big tentacle squid monster. This is just him getting pushed underwater repeatedly by this giant white snake thing. Like a tender message compared to the inexplicable ultra torture. At least the boys finale is like ridiculous in that you can laugh at the TDS. This is just like mindless slop. It's just like Mando versus this thing now. Mando versus this thing now. Mando versus this thing now. And we all know he's invincible. He can't die. And speaking of which, they tossed his helmet down in this pit that they dropped him into. So that means that Mando has his full armor back now, even though they took off his helmet before. So now he's not even in any danger. Even if this thing eats him, he's just going to kill it from the inside. Ugh. He stabbed it, and it's like... It's a big Jurassic Park monster. Yeah, dude, this is like a super long, boring version of that. Because the movie has nothing better to get to. Like, whereas in Return of the Jedi, it was a means to... Oh my god! He has a tiny wound. He has a tiny little scratch like that big. Something actually made it past his armor. What a pop. This is the most excited I've been all movie. The Mandalorian actually had somebody not hit him directly in the Beskar. Build a tower of cards. Mango and Grok flopped because it was slot filler, and now we get filler movies instead of episodes. What an evolution. Yeah, they have no idea what the fuck they're doing, and their writers don't either. It's just Grogu swimming again. Oh, look, it's a big reunion because they were apart for almost a half an hour. Wow, what a journey we've been on. They flew on their space. He's like, how did you get here? They had a spaceship to get to you, you fucking idiot. Of course they had a spaceship to leave the planet. Gee, maybe we should have killed him or taken off his armor when we had him unconscious and completely at our mercy. Maybe we shouldn't have taken off his cuffs. Maybe we shouldn't have dropped him in the water whenever we had a chance to just... So now there's a bunch of bounty hunters running out to kill Mando on this planet. So the last half hour is going to be Mando versus random bounty hunters. Like, it's literally just going to be all filler. This really is just a season 4. Holy shit. Mando can't fit in the spaceship. Grogu has to leave. I wonder if Grogu will stay or go, guys. Oh, they showed him starting to walk towards the ship. I wonder if he got in it, guys. It's not like he totally didn't, and he's just gonna come in and do the big save. Alright, just more action slot. Mando's just shooting people. All these elite bounty hunters are just running right into his line of fire and getting shot. It's not even satisfying. It's like they literally just run up and try to stab him with their... They all... Somebody stay at gun distance, please. Somebody shoot with your guns. They're all running up with swords. He is the only person with a gun, apparently. And then they just hit him in his stupid armor. The action is just so stupid. I can't... Filoni is incapable of making a good action scene. Yeah, the ship just left, but we know Grogu is not on it. He stayed behind. He's like, goodbye, kid. And he's acting injured even though he has armor that makes him unable to be injured. You can't make a dramatic moment when he never gets fucking hurt. They're doing it, they're like faking out that he's gonna die here. And I don't even give a shit, so I'm gonna refill my drink. I'll keep an eye on the screen, don't worry, but I won't hear dialogue for like 20 seconds. Oh, he's got the injury from the evil water snake, so it's poisoning him, and he just collapsed in the jungle, and Grogu's gonna return and force heal him. We already know what's gonna happen. I haven't watched this, but that's what's gonna happen. Don't even need to listen. There's a bunch of bugs crawling up him. They're like gonna kill him. Oh, look, guys. Baby Grogu came back and he ate one of the bugs because he eats things. That's the entire joke. And now he sees the wound on Mandalorian. He's going to heal it with the Force because that's obviously what he's going to do. He's closing his eyes. He's putting his hand on the wound. And it's healing. Oh, wow, guys. Baby Grogu healed the wound with the Force and he stayed behind even though the Babu Fricks left. How did I know that was going to happen? It's almost like, as Green Goblin would say, you're pathetically predictable. Travis Mitchell, it's going very not well. Star Trek will be saved. Oh, I didn't know about Star Trek. Almost having left Mando. Oh, now they're teasing that he could be dead. But obviously he's not. Because why the fuck would you heal him? And there's 3 bounty hunters looking for him, even though the bounty hunters... Yeah. Baby Yoda has Force healing again. Yeah, that's... Dude, Jorge Lucas, rewind the stream a couple minutes to before I get up. And before I take my headphones off this most recent time, like 5 minutes or so max, you will see me perfectly predict what was going to happen. Because it was like, they teased he's going to leave on the ship, And Mando's like, I'll hold him off. And they're playing big dramatic music because he's got like a poisoned wound. Yeah. Can run vertically down the cliff. Fucking hell. There's almost a half hour left in this. I have no idea what the fuck it's gonna be. Oh, baby Grogu got a walking stick. And he's coming up to a big grove of shiny sunlight. Probably going to be alive. The fact that even Rogue One had more balls than Dave the Lonely says a lot. Yeah, dude. At least Rogue One had like a couple points in its favor. It's still like not real Star Wars though. But like, at least they remembered why wings exist, unlike Last Jedi. Like, it's all cheerleader effect though, so I hate to even give it credit because I'm just like, well, at least it did this thing better than Disney Star Wars. But then it's like, oh well, that's just me lowering my standards. I don't want to do that. I'll give it credit for some of the shit in the space battle. Vader was good in a little bit of it that he was in. I don't even know what else. And yeah, they were willing to kill characters, I suppose. A modicum of credit for that. It's a step above Filoni, but that's not saying much. Oh, you're saying if only the real Yoda had force healing. Yeah, that would be nice. He's force pushing Mando into a log. Ha 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 ha. He force pushed him and his helmet hit the edge of the log. Oh, God. This is supposed to be funny. He's pulling his body out, pushing it back in, and it keeps going clunk, clunk, clunk. Because his feet are still sticking out. Phony Filoni sucks Kathleen Kennedy's Bologna, so I don't trust the James Skywalker for nothing. I trust J.J. Abrams more. He screwed up the sequels, but at least The Force Awakens had a... Well, it had... Only because it was non-committal did it have hope. Travis Mitchell, I respect that, but I think you're falling victim to the cheerleader effect too of just it's better than this other thing, but that doesn't mean that it's good. Well, it's because there hadn't been a Star Wars movie in 10 years. There hadn't been anything live action in 10 years. And then it's steadily declined since because it is a very strong brand name. I don't know, Travis Mitchell. I haven't watched the whole thing yet. Why is Baby Grogu starting a fire when they're supposed to be hiding? Oh, I see. He's robbing shit from a fire. Yeah, it's too many mystery boxes. Yeah, it was a complete copy of A New Hope. I only say it still had hope, Jorge, because it's like he was so non-committal that like a great writer, a great storyteller, like a prime George Lucas, I feel like he could have picked that up and been like, I'll give Luke a good reason for being on that island. All the answers that JJ didn't provide because he didn't have good answers. He could have been like, I'll make up some shit like I'll make Rey evil and like she has some evil like force power or some shit. All the stuff that they were never going to do in Disney. And then you just kill off the most annoying characters. It's like, oh, these First Order guys are bullshit. Oh, a frog just ate baby Grogu. Some swamp creature. Cannot be trusted to write a story properly. He would be better kept in the concept department where he belongs. He honestly just doesn't belong in Hollywood. Go work in a fast food restaurant, Dave. You suck. Ooh. It's less offensive, I would say, because it is just him mashing his action figures together. But it ruins a lot of stuff by itself. You should be. Some swamp dude was just like, oh, are you scared? And the baby's like, because it can't speak English. Yep. Oh, absolutely. Maul died on Naboo. Yeah, and he's just like, I will now wax. They can't even stick to their own canon, dude. Because the whole reason that they gave for him losing to Kenobi so quickly in Rebels was because he hadn't evolved. And yet, he's a fucking weeaboo in Maul Jab Lord. He's like, oh, you must sip tea with me. We should be very nice and patient. Oh, yes. It's like, oh, I thought he hadn't evolved. Now he's like being super peaceful, whereas he was all angry before. Holy shit, there's only 20 minutes left. A dragon snake. Well, he fails constantly. I can't stand that they just have him keep being a crime lord for no reason. Oh my gosh, where he lit up his lightsaber for no reason to talk to Daenerys. Yeah. My God, guys, I'm really at my limit. I mean, we're just over 20 minutes, but there's credits, so I'm hoping that we're under 20 minutes. And holy God, I'm done with this. They have wasted so much time. Nothing has happened. It has just been, we're just circling back and forth. They're going to get apart. They're going to reunite. One goes down, the other goes down. What is the arc of this movie? They only started this Grogu thing like 20 minutes ago at max. That's over halfway through the movie. What the fuck are we doing? Yeah, exactly. I fight for me. And Grogu's gonna heal him. But yeah, I get what you mean. He's the muscle. He's the heavy. He's like that guy in the 2004 Punisher movie. The big Russian dude. Yeah, that could work, I suppose. He would have to find someone who's good at politics to threaten and manipulate, yeah. The Mandalorian is okay. Yeah, he's all like emotional and he's always sound like he's gonna cry. That's Sam Witwer's one volume for him. He's like, "Oh, I know. I'm going to kill you, Master." Oh, look, the Mandalorian is okay.
Hey, kiddo.
What would have made it more interesting is when Mando brings in the Imperial, Sigourney Weaver tells him he can't play by the rules and put the Hutts against them, then fires him. Yeah, it could have been. Or like she tries to kill him or something and he's got to fight the New Republic. Or like bring him in. Or she just betrays him and brings him in. That would have been more interesting than random bounty hunter gets him. But they can't have the New Republic be like bad. Yep. Yeah, Vader never kills anybody. He killed the random Jedi Master that we all knew was going to die. Yeah, exactly. Like, you disobey direct orders, now we're going to attack you. So now you're actually in danger again because the New Republic and the Empire fucking hate you. That would have been the play. Man. But no. We got like 15 minutes left. More mer people. Yep. Stick with Tartakovsky. This entire movie has just been Mando faces monster, Mando wins. Oh, we're almost down to 10 minutes, boys. We're getting there. I'm just watching the clock and the movie. Can we run and the Hutts will keep coming, or we kill them? Obviously, you kill them. Well, coming back and dying to Obi-Wan is called Old Wounds in the Expanded Universe, and even the original writer of that story said it's not canon even then. Let's Lando go. He gets captured. Then the New Republic rescues him. Hey, Travis Mitchell, don't spoil it, man. I still haven't seen the last 15 minutes here. He's gonna crash the ship into their compound. The Hutts are waking up. They're sending all their dudes out. And Goku ass named Baby Yoda. I would make it the series finale of the movie. Oh, look, a battle droid all colored in red. Beep. Oh no, he's getting hit by some shit. They're hitting him. He's shot down maybe 2 days, but it looks like it's been there for 200 years. Yeah. Exactly. You would have something like a good version of the end of season 2. That would have been your Mando and Grogu movie where he actually has to say goodbye. Instead, it's just complete filler. Oh, he just literally kamikaze because he knows his armor makes him invincible. What a fucking asshole. Oh boy, a bunch of droids are coming for you, Mando. Watch out. Pew pew, pew pew, pew pew, pew pew. Yep, I knew it. He's just going to walk out of the door that they're all pointing at, and he's somehow going to win. Yeah, dude. Remember Lord of the Rings when Legolas is like, their armor is weak below the shoulders and at the neck? Shoot him there. Did you just kill Hat Guy? Uh-oh, it's a big robot. Yeah, and his armor, like, hardly covers anything. Like, relatively speaking, I know it covers a lot of him, but there are significant gaps in the Beskar. And it just makes it unexciting, because he literally gets hit a gajillion times. It should be a slight advantage. Oh my gosh. Imagine Luke just walks in on this. He's like, what? Grogu, what the fuck have you been doing? How cute. We got 8 minutes left, boys. 8 minutes. What the fuck? What's the flamethrower for? What was that? What was the purpose of that? He burned the already dead droids. What? Red Dead Redemption. You saw my face. Now it's time to die. Yes, he literally says, oh my gosh, the final big boss, the climax of this movie is Filoni's self-insert with his two retarded little sickles spinning his hat to avoid gunfire. I can't actually believe it. I am seriously about to fall asleep. Baby Grogu's trying to wake up Rada. Ah, the Hutt's gonna eat Baby Yoda. Oh, Rada just woke up and he's like, leave him alone. And he starts fighting the other Hutts. Oh, Rada's getting his ass kicked. So we got a 3-part finale. We got Rada versus his aunt and uncle. We got Baby Yoda versus Space Wolf. And we got Mando versus Robot Kung Lao. Baby Yoda has learned how to calm the savage beast with his mind. He's using the Force. Oh my god, just get it over with. We know all the bad guys are going to lose. We know you're not going to do anything interesting with it. Just fucking end this shit. Of course, the floor collapsed. Now the giant water snake is going to attack the two Hutts, the aunt and uncle. What? That's your big finale? Baby Yoda lifts a Hutt? They're playing this giant inspirational music, and I have no idea why. The big evil water dragon is going to kill them. And Filoni's self-insert is leaving. So the big dragon ate the twins, the aunt and uncle Hutts. So now it's just Rada. Huh. Mando, you are invincible. Why do you give a fuck what they're doing shooting at you? What? The Babu freaks came back with a bunch of New Republic shit. Sigourney Weaver is an X-Wing commander? Bunch of X-Wings and Y-Wings are coming in to blow the shit out of the hut location. I don't know, dude. The Wedge actor didn't feel like it. They have these stupid droids with, like, Viking armor on. Yeah, they're gonna plow through all the bad guys. Look at Zeb, he's laughing. Ha 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 ha. This is a giant nothing burger. Holy shit. I can't believe how little they're trying, how little is happening. The whole movie was just the huts. He gets the Imperial officer in the first half, and then he kills the huts in the second half. That's it. I've got one on my tail. I gotcha. Yep, a bunch of slapped together shit, exactly. They're even doing a trench run and then like a napalm. Oh my god. Hang on. I gotta show you guys this. They're in a giant open jungle. And they're redoing the trench run. Oh, here. I gotta show you this. I paused it. Look at this. That is literally a pause screen from this movie. It's literally just trench run member berries. I can't believe it. It's so fucking blatant. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Let's light up this swamp. Yeah, dude, they look like shit. Rada and Mando jumping out as it's getting blown up. It's like the huts were like in a giant mushroom shit. I don't know. Ugh. There's Filoni. Getting a little tired of these hot extractions. They're all going home. So this entire movie, all that was accomplished was they got some random Imperial guy that we were introduced to in this movie. And then they killed the 2 twin Hutts from Book of Boba Fett. That's it. That's literally it. The twins were feeding information to the Empire. I'm an independent contractor. Sure, Mando. Sure you are. What's up, Rada? Oh, Rada's going to work for the New Republic, everybody. Zeb might have a uniform that'll fit him. He'll buy him a drink. Your dad's one of the good ones. It's kind of racist, Rada. Can this be over? Jesus Christ. Oh, look, it's the little Babu freaks. Let's go home. What a nothing burger. I'm so happy I didn't waste money for this. Holy shit. Imagine if I'd spent $10 for a movie ticket and then another $10 for popcorn. I would have suffocated myself in the popcorn and killed myself. Holy shit. He's letting Baby Yoda drive the ship. That's the big character arc. He didn't let him do it at the beginning. I'm not a contractor. I'm actually just F. Grogu. Oh my god. The credits. We made it. That's a fucking 1. I'm not even trying to be like hyperbolic or like, oh, all Disney Star Wars is a 1, but that's a fucking 1, man. That was a nothing burger of a movie. I would be furious if I had spent money to see that. That is egregious. I can't believe you had 7 years. I mean, Jesus, guys. Put the... I'm trying to think of Disney Star Wars shows. You could have just slapped 3 episodes together and put it in theaters. Even the Obi-Wan show, for as shit and like canon breaking as that fight was, at least having Obi-Wan versus Anakin again, you could have hyped it up in a trailer or some shit. Like, I mean, it still would have been just as awful as it was in the show, and it was fucking god awful. That would have been another 1 out of 5 movie. But at least you could have made it feel like it belonged in a theater as far as like just the storyline implication. This had no implication on anything. This was purely... They brought in a random Imperial, and then they killed a couple Hutts. That is all that happened in this movie. That is all. Putting 3 episodes of Ahsoka. No, that really didn't have anything. Because that's not any characters that anybody has ever cared about in Ahsoka. I'm trying to think. Andor doesn't have anybody. It's only the Obi-Wan show, and that's only based on their previous, like the Lucas era stuff, that people would care. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that movie probably would have made 600 million or something if they would have released just like, oh, it's Obi-Wan versus Vader again, and they would have just taken that same shit ending. Yeah, I mean, it had Anakin, but that was like a brief flashback. I'm not sure. I'm thinking of like consequences in story, or like characters that people care about. Like, it had Anakin, but it was in a flashback, so it wasn't. I'm trying to think of anything that's ever happened in Disney Star Wars that could be consequential to a character that we care about, other than just being outrageous in the sequels. Nothing comes to mind. Like, nobody gives a shit about Ahsoka. Nobody gives a shit about Reva. Nobody gives a shit about Omega. You know, like, what the fuck could they have actually put in to like try to create some hype? You know, and like just delving into Anakin and Obi-Wan again, I guess would have made some hype for a theatrical release, but like, not really, because it was done so horribly, and they shouldn't even be fighting again. Well, anyways, I'm about at my limit. It's 2 a.m. Don't watch this in theaters. I guarantee you it's not worth it. It will probably be released as like 4 episodes later on Disney Plus, because that's really all it was two-part episodes. It was a waste of my time.
Not another word.